Menu narration option is set to off.
The Magnolia Bowl, often overlooked in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. LSU really put it on the Rebels the last time these two clashed and took home all the flowers in the Magnolia Bowl.
LSU was so dominant in that game. Offensively, defensively, on special teams. It almost seemed like Ole Miss didn't even show up, so Ole Miss has got to play with more sense of urgency this time around.
Yeah, and talking to the Ole Miss guys and their staff, they're pretty upset about it. Like, this did not sit well with them. This rivalry game means something to them, and they're ready to come out here and get that taste out of their mouth and grab their flower.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. Fighting off the defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Got room to work. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Looking for a crease. It's Hart. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just feeds the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Going right Right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He marched 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ole Miss offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus level.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. How about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days. Gets away from one, he's got space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Creates a little space. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Paul.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. Hard running there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Holds and fires complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. The give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. LSU right back to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kick is on its way. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. At the 40, there he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now he's looking to throw it. Finds the tight end. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Still on his feet. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best player's got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Zings it complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. LSU quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rivers. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. From the gun. Looking for the goal line. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Beal. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. The big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome. but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 6 over Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, better look out! He's got the first down and more. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This should... surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the tailback. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. LSU right back to the line.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really start to play physical.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. Trying to power it in. And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. That is no good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses, wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
On to kick it away.
He'll field the punt. He gets a block. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect... right there.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Ole Miss, 13.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Pulls and fires complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the point after is good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Hauls it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. The play action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Across the 25, he's got room. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Ellington. Makes the catch. It's Cook. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still running at the 40. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Lots of room. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Number 11, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Crosses the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas State managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the weather there in San Marcos this week. These Bobcats are to blame for this one being so close. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd downs? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, you get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as